All right, let's talk about something huge today. How to build real, solid financial security that actually lasts. I know, it can sound super complicated, but we're going to break it all down with a really simple but powerful metaphor that might just change the way you look at your finances forever.
So how do you do it? I mean, that's the big question, right? With all the noise out there about money, how do you actually build something you can count on? It can feel pretty overwhelming, for sure. But what if there was a simple way to frame it all? A way to guide you through it?
Well, here's the core idea for today's explainer: the four-legged table. It's a fantastic concept. Think about it. For a table to be truly stable, all four of its legs have to be strong and they have to work together. Your financial life? It's exactly the same. And as you're about to see, each leg isn't just important, it's absolutely essential for holding the whole thing up.
Okay, let's dive right in and start putting this table together piece by piece. We're going to start with the first two legs. These are the ones that build the foundation, and they're probably the ones you're most familiar with already.
First up, the most fundamental leg of our entire table, savings. You can think of this as your front line, your immediate defense against, well, life.
Now, the key here isn't just about having money in the bank. It's about what that money does. This is the leg that handles all those curveballs life throws at you. You know, the car suddenly breaks down, or you get an unexpected medical bill. Savings is the buffer that lets you handle that stuff without a total meltdown, keeping a small problem from becoming a financial catastrophe.
All right, let's move on to the second leg and see how this all builds up. And that is investments. Now, if savings is your defense, investing is all about your offense. This is the really exciting part, right? This is where your money actually starts working for you. While savings is there to protect what you have right now, investments are what will grow your wealth over the long haul. This is the leg that powers you toward those huge future goals, building a portfolio that actually generates returns and builds a more prosperous future. Okay, so we've got our foundation, savings and investments. That's a great start. But now we have to talk about protecting it. This next part is all about that essential safety net, the thing that holds it all together when things go sideways.
And that brings us to the third leg of our table, insurance. Now, this is such a critical piece, and honestly, it's one that gets misunderstood a lot. This leg isn't about growing your personal wealth. It's about protecting everything you've worked so hard for the people you care about most.
Think of life insurance as a financial shield for your family. If the unthinkable were to happen, it's what makes sure your dependents can keep going, that they can maintain their standard of living without getting crushed by financial hardship. It's not just a policy. It really is an investment in peace of mind. So, we've got our foundation, we've got our safety net. Now it's time to look way out to the horizon. This last leg of the table is all about securing your own long-term future.
The fourth and final leg that makes our table complete is, you guessed it, retirement planning.
Yeah, this is the ultimate long game. We're talking about methodically preparing for that day when you finally get to stop working. It's about making sure you can live comfortably without financial stress. You're basically giving your future self the incredible gift of freedom and security.
So there it is. Our table is built. It has four legs: savings, investments, insurance, and retirement. But how strong is it really? Let's put it to the test, because this is where this whole metaphor really shows its power.
Just look at this. On the left, you've got the complete table. It's sturdy, it's reliable, you can count on it. But on the right, you take away just one of those legs, and what happens? The whole thing becomes a wobbly, unstable, and totally unreliable mess. And that is the absolute core message. Your financial plan is only as strong as its weakest link.
And the source material puts it so perfectly. If one leg of the table is weak or missing, the entire structure becomes unstable. That's not just a suggestion, it's the fundamental rule of this whole framework. It's all connected. And here comes the critical warning. The source specifically points out that neglecting that insurance leg is a huge risk. Why? Well, think about it. If that leg's not there, a single tragedy could force your family to drain your savings, sell off your investments, and raid your retirement funds just to survive. In an instant, one missing leg can bring the other three crashing down.
So, let's bring this all home. What was built here isn't just a metaphor. When you really look at it this way, it becomes a simple, actionable blueprint for your own financial security.
And this blueprint really lays it all out, nice and simple. Each piece has its own vital job to do, from the emergency cushion of savings all the way to the future security of retirement. But the main thing to remember is they don't work alone. They all form one single, interconnected structure.
And I want to leave you with this really powerful idea that reframes the whole conversation.
So often, we see insurance as just another bill, right? Just another expense. But this framework proves that's the wrong way to look at it. It isn't an expense. It's an essential investment in peace of mind.
So as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with one final thought. Take a moment to really look at your own financial life through this lens, through this idea of the four-legged table. And just honestly ask yourself, how sturdy is your table?